to No Rule Manland. What's up, guys?
No Rule Manland. Heading out to Pennsylvania on a mission from gas.
That's a good way to start it. A nice speed bump.
We're really just gonna give this one a go. What are we doing? We're rolling 3 GoPros. We got video. We got audio.
We've got video.
We got video. We got a horn puppy in the back, making sure this is good. Rawway State Penitentiary. When you guys listen to this, it's a shout out to you too. Hello. Hope you guys are all healthy in there.
Thank you to our sponsors, White Claw, Roman, Casamigos, even though you guys aren't our sponsors yet.
Right? Well, yeah. Did you see that picture I sent you today?
That was a great picture, by the way.
Taqueria, and there was just like a big Casamigos truck right there, and I just like took Hugo and just launched him out as far as I could on my hands.
That was a great.
I was like, Linda, take the picture. We gotta put this up.
Take a picture.
Linda,
Yeah, guys, turn your Bluetooth off.
I don't have Bluetooth on either.
That's not true. I just saw you turn it off.
Okay, well, I just turned off my Bluetooth.
That's why you lying.
And that's our producer. Well, wannabe producer who shows up 15 fucking minutes late every day.
Oh, wow.
Higher than a goddamn air balloon. Sitting there, plugging in what to who knows who. It's all right.
We're here. It's happening.
It's
We're
happening.
Here. It's doing it. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Happy
Dude, the city was
Juneteenth,
city
everybody.
was wild today. Yeah.
What's going
Speaking
on in
of
the city? Juneteenth?
nothing, just like they were protesting, they were walking the bridge, and then I got stuck in the Holland for like a hot minute too. I don't know what's going on there. Like one of the bridge and tunnel trucks came like barreling through.
Those are fucking fun, man.
They are, dude. It's so
What do they do?
they're just so weirdly shaped. They're so square and tall.
Yep.
Like they're just made perfectly for New York City tunnel lanes. Like
Those are the ones with like the
massive
advertisements
trucks.
on them, right?
Yeah, they almost look like they look like something out of Batman or like the Riot Squad. It's so fucking cool. It's cool
That
to
is
see 'em.
pretty fucking
What's
cool.
the purpose of them?
I guess bridge and tunnel shit, man.
Like cleaning?
I like cleaning,
Whatever.
fixing, you know.
Be
They do
awesome.
whatever the fuck they want.
Car breaks
Yeah.
down, you just fucking send that thing in it and just like pushes it out of the way.
Yeah, I remember like the
Fucking
craziest part about Sandy was like a couple days later, I was still living in Long Island City, and like I walked over to the Midtown Tunnel, and there was like a wave you could skimboard on coming out of the tunnel.
Oh.
Like just going uphill out of the tunnel. It was
Because
fucking
they were
Dude,
just literally pushing it.
insane.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy? I wasn't here for Sandy, but man, like the aftermath photos and videos that I would see were ridiculous because the entire time I was paranoid and I was like I kept calling my parents like, hey, is everything okay? Is everything? They were like, yeah, man, just a tree fell. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Have you seen pictures of Manhattan? But then you realize the Bronx is the only borough that's actually tied to mainland New York. So it makes sense why the Bronx was essentially unaffected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
and you
does.
guys are like uphill too. You
That is true. The Bronx is on a hill.
I mean, it was weird everywhere. I was living right on the like a block away from the water, and nothing fucking happened.
Me too.
Like nothing happened. Like the power didn't go. The power went out like 4 blocks the other way, and on either side. And then yeah, the only thing was weird was like it's all gas stations around there. So when the gas shortage and all that shit, it was just like
Oh, yeah.
cars parked for like all day and
That's
night.
why you gotta
like,
go
wrapped
to
around the
Costco.
corner.
You just gotta go to Costco and use them.
Well, they tried to do that thing where like if your number like based on your license plate, go which day, you know?
I forgot about how crazy that gas thing was, and then it was a blizzard right after that.
Yeah, it was
Which was
nuts.
really
Nothing
fucked shit
fucking
up.
makes sense.
That's
Yeah.
my birthday, guys. That's when it happened.
I remember I tried to
Fuck
yeah,
that.
I tried to get to you, and it was like 3 hours and $250 was like the cheapest cab estimate I could get over the Queens Bridge.
Yeah, it's like, don't do that.
I was like, no, I'm good.
I'm just gonna go to the sin bin and black out.
Yeah.
Oh, the sin
Turn
bin.
down the air.
I miss that fucking place.
There you go.
Yeah. me
Anyway,
too.
so what's going on, guys? What do we want to talk
We're
about
gonna-
on this road?
Scientology.
Scientology,
Is
huh?
that what we're gonna do?
Yeah,
Carter, you've
so-
been thinking about this, huh?
Yeah, I was on the way here and I was reading about the Danny Masterson like case, which we are not qualified to talk on, but
Well, because
They're
he's convicted
saying-
of 3 rapes right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And he's been
It's been-
this happened in the past.
yeah, he got investigated, but what they're saying now is like the reason it's gotten suppressed for all these years is because the Church of Scientology has been like, you know what they do, they like bully the fuck out of people. And they did the same thing with LAPD and all the victims. And then I started reading about David Miscavige or whatever his fucking name is.
I don't know who you're talking about.
That's the head of the Church of Scientology.
Okay.
He's from Bucks County, and he was L. Ron Hubbard's cameraman.
Oh, fucking course
And now he's the head of fucking
And now we're
Scientology.
totally mad? Jesus.
No shit.
Yeah,
It was clear
my
wrong.
mind was blown. I was like,
Fucking
what
Quakers, dude.
the
These fucking
fuck?
Quakers, man.
Yeah, and I was reading
Yeah.
about his wife, who nobody has seen since 2013.
It's because she's hiding behind a bed sheet.
No, they
and
think
only
she's
put it-
like locked up in like one of their compounds
Like
against her
fucking
will.
Carol fucking Baskin.
Yeah, something like that, dude. But yeah, and then LAPD looked into that too, and they talked to her, and they were like, she's fine, I guess, but like, there's nothing they can do, and nobody's seen her in fucking 7 years.
Well,
Dude, she's locked in a well.
Yeah,
oh my god.
and
dude.
Leah, like the girl from King of Queens, who's an ex-Scientologist.
She's not a Scientologist anymore,
No,
right?
she's an
She's,
ex.
like,
She's the one
trying to
that.
expose him completely.
Yeah, she's the one that pushed.
Yeah, because I remember her.
She's
like,
the one that pushed to find the wife, because I guess they were like really good friends when she was still in Scientology.
Oh,
And,
really?
Yeah, they're like, "Where's Shelly?"
Because like her and Tom.
so that's the
Tom
rabbit
Cru-
hole I went down.
Tom Cruise is still in like the.
Oh yeah, David Miscavige was his best man when he married Katie Holmes.
Is Katie Holmes still in there? Or did she get
no,
away?
she got out. I know, like, I mean, I don't know, if you ever like go to a grocery store and look at People magazine, 9 times out of 10, it's like Tom hasn't seen Suri and fucking his daughter.
Who's Suri?
His daughter. He hasn't seen her.
What kind of
since they got
fucking name is
divorced.
Suri?
I don't know, dude. What?
Siri.
That's like what's her name? Gwyneth Paltrow naming her kid Apple.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Apple?
She literally just
Doesn't
named the
fall
kid.
far from the tree.
That's so stupid, man.
You fucking
Why did
goop
naming
yourself.
your kids after fruit become a thing? Because there's somebody else that named their
Kiwi's
kid.
kind of cute.
Kiwi's cute, but it's also like a stereotype for people from New Zealand.
That's a good. No, that's what you call somebody from New Zealand. It's not a stereotype.
Oh, it's
You
not a
just call 'em
stereotype?
Kiwi. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what people from Australia call people from New Zealand?
What?
Sheep fuckers.
That's.
Straight up, dude. When I was in Machu
What?
Yeah, dude. No, seriously, they call them sheep fuckers because I was when I went down to Machu Picchu when I was in Peru
Been
doing
to
the
both
hike.
those places and never heard that.
We went. We
He
were.
went to Peru to find out about this.
Yeah,
No,
like, what the
we were put in a group with 3 Australians. It was 2 that were like on their honeymoon and their best friend who's the third wheel, which, to be completely honest with you, I'm pretty sure the third friend, Liz, like the third wheel, she's definitely been trying to fuck one of them. You can tell.
Why do you think she was there? She probably was banging both of them.
That's exactly what I'm saying. But like we were talking to them, we were just getting like really into like Australian culture. Like they were talking about how like they work 4-day work weeks, and the reason why is because people got super depressed. So the government was like, you know what? We just don't need to work 5 days a week. We're pretty good with 4. But anyway, so we were talking to them, and then we started talking about New Zealand. We're like, oh, you ever go to New Zealand? They're like, no. They refused to talk about New Zealand. And then they were like, oh, do you know what they call people from New Zealand? And I was like, no, what? And they were like, sheep fuckers. And I was like, wait, really? She's like, no, seriously. There's people in New Zealand that get off on fucking sheep. And apparently it's a thing in New Zealand that people fuck sheep there.
I guess it's because there's only like 45 people there that you could start a rumor like that and it gets away with it.
Well,
but then
there's-
you think about all the sheep fuckers that are over here.
Yeah, but that's more like Louisiana, dude. You can't really do much with those people anyway. To all of our fans from Louisiana, we've watched those videos of you guys fucking those sheep, so don't lie to us.
Are there sheep in? I mean, I'm sure there are, but they're like. I feel like Louisiana's not known for its sheep.
I was just throwing a
Feels
state
pretty
out there,
high
to be
out
honest
for
with you.
sheep.
Yeah.
That could have been Montana for
That
all
sounds
I-
like miserable to be a
Heat has
sheep in
nothing to do with
Louisiana.
where-
Sounds all fucking.
Heat has nothing to do with where sheep are.
I mean, they don't seem like
They're made of
swamp
wool.
creatures.
Why would they be?
Yeah.
Like, why would
That
you?
seems like really hot. Louisiana's like
Yeah.
90 in the winter.
Yeah, I guess you're right,
75,
maybe.
80, yeah.
They have them in Europe. They have them in Italy, and Italy's hot.
Well, you
Like
get 4 seasons, dude.
not everywhere in Italy. Like
No,
in the
but-
south of Italy, you're in the summer all fucking day.
Fucking sheep in the north, dude. Maybe they got some south sheep. I don't
Here's
know.
the thing that I want to know.
What's up, Sicily? Give
What
us
do you,
an answer.
what do you get out of fucking a sheep?
Blasting a load, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean like
Something your dirty hand can't accomplish because
don't know.
you're a dirty sheep fucker.
Nothing. You get nothing.
you get nothing out of a sheep
Yeah.
fucking, right?
Lose the respect of everyone who knows you and society.
Well,
Maybe
I'm
that.
sure they're not telling. I'm sure they're not telling people like, "Hey, you know what I did last week? I fucked my sheep." Like that's something they keep on the down low. I don't feel like they would say that to people often. You
Mm.
know?
Yeah.
This is a nice drive so far.
So far, yeah, it's nice and green, but like now I just think of sheep fucking. I got it going through my head, and I hate it.
Hypothetical question. What would happen if I unplug this? Does this have any battery power?
No.
No, it has no battery power.
Okay.
Why?
Because I think the power source is what's making the noise.
No, I don't think it's making the noise, but we can just edit it out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out later. But
Yeah, he'll figure it out. That's what you do as the producer. That's why we fucking pay
figure
you.
it out, man. Just like
Pay the big bucks.
doing it live, dude. Figuring it out live. It's all
Whatever,
happening.
man. Whatever. We're gonna figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Definitely not because I dumped a White Claw in it or anything.
Oh my god, man. That was
Yes,
still
That may or may not.
We tested it out afterwards. It was fine.
let's take a second to give a shout out to fucking Danny of the
Oh,
Kilatones,
yeah, dude.
Kilatones.
Danny Spirko. Look at his fucking art. He's the goddamn man.
who created a bunch of art for us for No Rule Manland. Literally wake up this morning and have an email. Well, here's the thing. I see an email from him saying like, "Hey guys, I was listening to the podcast, heard you guys talking about you need some art. So, here's some art." And he just sent us like 5 or 6 different images that he created of No Rule Manland. And it's just me and you drinking claws with like a UFO fucking invasion going on out the window.
It was absolutely on point.
It
He
was
had, like
great.
doobies in the ashtray, spray paint everywhere. Just
Yeah,
fucking,
man.
Like the savagery, because he's one of the original No Rule Manlanders.
That's
Oh,
true.
sure
He really
is.
is.
You know,
Yeah.
like he's been part of this craziness forever. So he was like, oh yeah, we're doing it again. We're going
Oh,
down
yeah.
this road.
Yeah.
He's like, I got an idea. He's like, I seen you two sick fucks at it. I saw Danny last year, sometime like this in the summertime, like it's
In Jersey City, right?
Yeah, Jersey City. He just randomly he was there with like a bunch of his friends, and I was like, holy shit, dude, get over here! And then everyone just started partying again. He's like, of course I'd run into you, and of course it'd be like you walk into the Sedge backyard and you guys are just partying and nothing's changed at all. Like,
No,
this
of
is
course not.
awesome.
Why would
I was
anything
like,
change?
Fuck no, dude. This is exactly what you thought was gonna happen, right? Like, congratulations. Really proud of you, but you know.
That's something that's always interesting was like, yeah, like when you go to college and you're hanging out with all these people, and even after college where you're just like, wow, we're just like a bunch of degenerates drinking at bars until 3 o'clock in the morning, just getting stupid fucked up. And then all of a sudden, like, people are getting married and having kids, and you're like,
All right, bye-bye.
whoa, wait, so like you're capable of being an adult?
I'm
I've
impressed.
never seen that side of you. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
You're
impressed.
engaged, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know. But like nothing's really changed there. Like,
No.
you know, what are you gonna do with that? You just
We're all moving at our own pace, man. You know.
We're all doing it. We're all doing it.
yeah, we're all just, you know, making
Well,
moves,
it's
man.
Yeah.
Scientology that's slowing us down because we're not getting to the root of all the problems over here. Like, where else are we going with this, Horner?
Oh, I don't know. I just,
He's just saying that he was reading up on Scientology.
It just blew my mind, and I thought it'd be something you guys might have thoughts on.
So hang on,
We're gonna
no,
go to
because
Florida,
no,
baby, so
no
that's-
thoughts.
I need a little more
Run.
context because I'll be honest with you, I have not followed Dick about
Did
Scientology.
you see going clear?
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
okay.
And I specifically did because like here's
What
the
up,
thing.
Scotch Plains? Passing through.
I can't
Scotch Plains
handle.
fans. Love you guys.
I can't handle like listening to these like crazy cult religions like and understanding where the fuck they come from or what they do or
Dude, they
why they believe it.
Figured it out. They got
Yeah.
money, man. So they get all this big money to do shit, and then they start buying out all properties everywhere, and they don't have to pay taxes on shit. So then it's just like a big
yeah.
win-win.
Dude,
conglomerate.
that is the biggest bullshit. 1 second. That is the biggest bullshit ever. The fact that like you can have a fucking religion and because you're sanctioned as a faith, like a faith organization, you get all these tax abatements. You get away with fucking anything, dude. And it's insane to me that like me and you can create a religion.
No Rule Manland, sponsored by God and White Claw.
That's right, dude. And
I mean,
God
yeah.
is fucking drinking a White Claw while he's doing it.
like Pastafarians.
And we just
Pastafarians.
that's not a fucking
It's a
thing.
fucking thing.
Huh?
No,
What is it,
that's
like
not.
pasta?
Nope,
enthusiasts?
absolutely is. Yeah, Google.
All right, so this is what I want to understand.
Google it. Yeah, it's gotta
What
be real.
what
Dude's
is
fucking real.
what is Scientology at the core? Like, what do they believe in?
So, like L. Ron Hubbard wrote, it's like a
It's like a manifesto.
kind of like a quasi jam of sci-fi principles, and then it's like this. They have this thing where they like meet, like they have like this proclaimed meter that like fucking judges your soul, I guess.
Okay.
And then they like you move from there, but it's like it's it's also fucking
You
secretive.
gotta watch the South Park episode about
But
it.
yeah,
It
he
looks
pretty much
right in.
yeah, he wrote all these books, and then like people just started kind of following him, and then like Miss Cabbage kind of fucking took it to this next level, and he doesn't like, he's not regarded as like their prophet or anything. He's regarded as like a
And this is L. Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard started it, yeah.
Yeah, but who is this person that
started,
is
like-
like?
Oh,
that
he's
started
like
it?
the new CEO. Hubbard died in like the 80s.
Yeah,
so
he started this shit in like the 60s.
yeah. And
Oh,
then
so
it was-
Scientology's been around for a while.
calisthenics. That's what it was. It was calisthenics, and then it went to
Calisthenics is like push-ups.
no, it's not calisthenics.
You fucking moron.
Fucking
What are you
name
talking? It's like
no,
working out.
no. There's something it's super similar. Like
Calisthenics are like body weight workouts, like
1 second.
squats,
Let
like
me get
body
my
weight squats and push-ups and pull-ups.
let me get my shit
Those are
right.
calisthenics.
Just fucking you wait.
Jesus Christ.
Just you wait.
Horner's off to a good start.
I'm
But-
just saying it's a bunch of fucking morons with too much money.
It's kind of it's just like a bunch of it's like about a tax evasion.
I also think it's fucking amazing.
Dianetics, not calisthenics.
Dianetics. So what is
not
Dianetics?
calisthenics. Dianetics, similar thing. They like read your soul, I think.
They read your soul.
Let's see, Dianetics.
Wow. And
The
Say
ideas
after
of regarding metaphysical between mind and body created by science fiction writer L. Ron Hubbard.
L.
Oh, this
Ron
fucking nut
Hubbard.
guy created it. What-
Yeah, man.
Well, isn't it weird that a guy that creates a religion saying that there's like a prophet somewhere talking to him and he just like happens to be like, I just don't fucking understand.
I
like
think-
the Book of Mormon over there.
No, I think like Mormon and any other like religion in general, it's just usually based around the fact that like a guy just wants to justify trying to fuck everything he can.
But in Scientology, that's not a
No,
thing.
it's exactly what's going on. Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what's
Yeah,
going on?
dude, fucking the guy's owners, like the guy that runs it, his wife's in fucking, she like tried to apply for a job outside the church and leave, and that's why she's like locked up.
Interesting. The
Yeah.
other one that
Same thing
freaks
with
me out-
Mormonism, dude, and like, they use all that shit to try and just fuck as many people.
Did you
as
know
they
that
can.
there's a bunch of Mormons in Mexico?
Yeah,
believe it.
I believe that. There is like a whole neighborhood in Hawaii, all Mormons.
Because
Oh, yeah,
apparently,
dude.
Yeah,
apparently,
dude, the
North Shore,
west
right
side.
there.
Yeah, in like the west side of fucking Oahu. Yeah.
apparently when we outlawed polygamy, there was a bunch of Mormons that were like, "Fuck this," and just walked down
Yeah.
to Mexico,
I believe
and now
that.
that's where they live. And apparently, a bunch of Mormon, like women and kids, were fucking murdered by the Mexican cartels down there.
Why?
Like, I think it was like last year.
Were they just like, fuck these freaks?
Probably just trying to spread the word,
So-
and they were like, "Get out of
Dude,
here."
there's this guy that you guys have to follow on Instagram. It's Ed's Manifesto. EDS Manifesto. And so this guy, he's a Mexican citizen. He now, I believe he lives in the United States, but essentially what he was in the early 2000s is he was part of this anti-narco task force.
Oh,
And he was like
Don Winslow over
yeah,
here, huh?
literally, like,
Damn.
dude, just like he would go up against all the cartels, and so he would talk to these Mormon people to like get like insight out of them and this and that. So this is how I found out about it, because I follow his, and dude, like, he'll post videos of like organized kidnappings like on the highway. So like you'll just see a guy like driving on the highway, and you'll see like surveillance footage of two cars, like one car pulling in front of him, one car pulling up behind them. These guys with AKs roll up, grab the guy out of the car, and fucking hop in his car and just take his car and dip out.
Jesus.
That's awesome.
Dude, and he'll like, and then
So
he'll
much more
he'll
badass
give
than
you
Fast
like
and Furious.
his caption on all of his posts will be like situational awareness : and then it'll just be everything that person did wrong or that they should have been aware of as this was happening. And then he basically like teaches this stuff now. He does seminars where he like teaches you how to be situationally aware, how to make a shank out of a fucking straw, how to like pick locks, how to break handcuffs. All this shit,
I'll
dude.
make sure to get right on that.
Bro, he's a
Dude.
fucking savage.
Dude, great,
So,
great movie idea. Action movie. Strawshank Redemption.
Strawshank Redemption.
Oh,
Strawshank
dude.
Redemption.
Who
One
would
man.
star that?
In a day, in a world where fucking straws are outlook, they kill turtles.
Do you
Yeah,
think?
'cause they killed turtles.
Do you think it would
One
be?
man
Oh my God!
turns
Could you
and takes
imagine?
it to the next level.
Like that
Strawshank
This is some, like,
Redemption.
James Franco, Seth Rogen ass shit right here.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
That's-
Strawshank
Those
Redemption.
guys.
That's what they got to do.
Just like
Screenwriters-
evil Jonah Hill just doing
Yeah.
shit.
He's just
Yeah.
a
Little
straw.
Leo DiCaprio. Like,
Seriously,
fucking-
somebody writes it, I'll shoot it. Yeah.
We're gonna attack all
You
the
write it,
turtles.
it's probably
I'm not
a better-
fucking writing it.
It's a better deal than shooting that, I promise you.
No.
You can get that written
Oh my
and
God.
done.
Yeah.
The Strawshank Redemption.
Strawshank Redemption.
We'll just do it. We'll come
Yeah.
through with that.
I mean, we could make it.
Yeah, we just could.
We got GoPros. can
We
make
got
anything.
nothing fucking.
You know what I would
going
love
on.
to find? Remember that 16 millimeter movie me and you did? The one with the murder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
It was horrible, but
I do.
it'd
wish
be
I
like,
had it.
it'd just be nice to look at.
Just find like a pod racer helmet and just toss it on
Yeah.
Savage.
I love that there's no traffic right now. This is fucking phenomenal.
Dude, we're going to Pennsylvania. There's never going to be traffic.
No, not this way. I'm not going.
This is one of my
For
favorite
sure.
things. This is one of my favorite things about not living in New York City anymore, is that you don't have to deal with the traffic getting across or around the city.
Nope.
Cause fuck, man, is that
You
annoying?
kind of don't anymore in the city now either. Traffic
Of course
wise, it's
not, but
been
I'm
like
saying
a fucking
normal.
insane.
When everything goes back to normalcy.
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Getting out of the city has been a real fucking nightmare, but like getting across and whatever has been a fucking breeze.
Right.
Yeah.
But you had to do like a half hour just to get over here anyways.
I mean, it took like an hour today.
See? That's crazy.
Yeah.
So as long as it's going to take for us to drive to a whole nother
I know.
state.
I know.
Which
It's
is
funny
exactly what
when
you
I was
did.
living in
That's 6
Sunnyside.
miles.
I remember like I was going to meet up with Anthony once, and he was like, I didn't tell him I'd moved, and he was like, all right, well, I'm in the Lower East Side, like come meet me here. I was like, okay, I'm in Sunnyside, so it's gonna take me like a minute. And he was like, yeah, you live so close to LaGuardia, you can get to Atlanta quicker than going to fucking Lower East
That's
Side
actually
from
a very good
Sunnyside.
point, man.
Oh yeah, he was like, yeah, he wrote back. He was like, living Sunnyside, just fucking move. Like, I can't go
Sunnyside's
anywhere.
an interesting neighborhood. I never would want to live there.
Oh,
but
I
like,
loved it, dude. I was only there
of
for
course you
3
do, dude.
months,
You're like
but
a fucking hobo on wheels. You'll love
no, it's
anything.
so nice, dude. I didn't fit in there. It was like I remember. Yeah.
I didn't fit in there.
No. It's like
People lived
families
there
and
for a
shit. Yeah,
while.
I got the side eye everywhere I fucking went. I mean, granted, because it was like smoking joints, like but everywhere. But
Yeah, that's a good call, man. You should definitely do that in a family neighborhood.
it's not my fucking fault. It's family neighborhood, and I live there.
Yes, that's literally your fault.
No,
That's literally your fault.
No.
That's like me moving to Scarsdale and be like, "Fuck you, bitches."
No, dude, New
Who's
York's-
ready for a house
that's
party?
like that would be my fault if
what
it.
the fuck?
It would be my fault if it was like fucking. I don't know. It's fucking New York City, dude. Like your kid's gonna smell a shit ton of weed. Like
You just get used to it after a while.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah.
fair. What do we want to get Pat to talk about today?
Oh,
I don't
dude,
think we have to
Pat's-
get him to talk
it's
about
gonna be
anything.
fine.
Because he's
I'm-
just been waiting.
I know.
Pent up
I'm
energy.
excited.
Yeah.
I really want to hear some history lessons. I hope he's got some
Wow.
good.
It's
Like,
fucking
Yeah.
pretty.
we should keep.
It's fucking beautiful. Good
Yeah.
old New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nueva Jersey.
Oh, Nueva Jersey.
Nueva Jersey. It,
The
it would actually be
Garden
Nueva Jersey.
Jersey.
Nueva Jersey.
The Garden State.
Oh.
I love the Garden State.
You into it?
I'm digging it, man. I literally said as soon as I moved in here, I was like, you know what? I'm not moving to like upstate New York or like Westchester. I'm just gonna move into deep Jersey somewhere.
You know the problem is too is like you moved upstate and you're just living with fucking ex-New Yorkers. Like you've gone nowhere.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, and it's just like, and some of those ex-New Yorker shitty attitudes don't fucking go.
Yeah, but
anywhere.
that ex-New Yorker shitty attitude is still here with me.
Yeah,
but
that's
I mean,
fair.
you'll get that here in Jersey too. But you also
Yeah.
get a lot of people that just never left their fucking town.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? Yeah, Jersey. Jersey strong.
Oh, I gotta get over in the left lane here,
Holy
guys.
shit, we're gonna die.
No, we're not.
Oh, I know. It's just like a bunch of corporate fucking campuses out here. Real exhilarating stuff.
That was another interesting thing I was reading about because of the pandemic. A lot of corporations are planning on moving back into the suburbs of like smaller cities rather than moving back into New York City and like Los Angeles and things like that. What?
Can you
These
imagine?
turns.
Can you ima- yeah,
It's
well,
like my life shift.
What are
Yo,
you gonna
fix
do?
your check your plug. It's your mic. I figured it out.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe you should put it in your fanny pack, bitch.
It's your plug. It's like, it's definitely you now. Now it's going crazy.
Me?
Yeah, it sounds like I'm flatlining.
I can see it. It's just going nuts right now.
Are you telling me that everyone's just been listening to this and just hearing like a fucking drawl?
It's a high enough frequency I could isolate it and get rid of it. So.
How are you?
Oh my god, so much better.
Wait, you powered it off?
No. Did you
Get
power?
back.
What?
How
Yeah.
are you back on?
There's just these wires are old and.
It's a work in progress, ladies and gents.
Yeah, this is it. This is live. And you know, if you've ever thought about
Doing a
doing a podcast in a car,
don't fucking do it.
yeah, it's your mic.
That's it? It's just mine fucking this whole thing up?
Yeah, it's like, I mean,
I wonder if my batteries are dying.
that could be it.
Would it
as
say
well.
low battery?
Well, don't worry, Horner. I got batteries ready to go right behind your head. I was just like,
Bum, bum.
fucking touch these. Should be good to go.
Right behind my head?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Should be sticking out in the, no. Like literally on the other side of that. Yeah. This guy,
Oh, hell
he's a
yeah.
fucking pro, dude.
that's an MTV sleeve, dude.
What'd you do over? Oh yeah. I mean, what? No, sorry.
Just kidding. We've never
I would never do that.
worked for them.
I don't even know who MTV is.
MT what?
MTV, it's music television.
Shut
Channel
the fuck up,
53 on
Al.
basic cable in New York.
Shut the fuck up.
They apparently do music videos, but not anymore, and not since like
Any better?
10 years ago.
No.
So, do you remember when TLC was a
Why don't
thing?
you here swap them out on these?
Or was it TLR?
I hope
T-
that TRL.
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 They actually brought it back like a year or two
What was that
ago.
thing called? What did TRL stand
Total Request Live.
for? Total Request Live with
Because you used to call in and
Carson Daly.
yeah.
That's
Do you guys
actually
remember the
Good Morning
box?
America.
That like short-lived network, MTV2 scooped them up. But like the box, and you could go online and vote for the music video that was gonna play next.
No. I'll just never forget the one time on TRL.
No.
Papa Roach. Papa Roach
Yeah?
came
Better?
on.
Any better?
No, it's like a cable issue.
Oh, these fucking pieces of shit. Don't worry. We'll figure this
So
out.
TRL,
I'll
there was
just
one
power
time
down.
where Papa Roach came in.
Yeah, why don't you
He
take,
threw a plastic
I
bag
will.
over his head.
One
He
second,
attempted
Alex,
to
one
suffocate
dude?
himself.
Yeah, dude.
On television?
Yeah, it was pretty
Fucking
fucking
throw it
funny.
here.
I will.
Yeah.
Is that one off too?
Which one, mine?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You're a big guy. You just
Okay.
keep driving and
Just
looking
turn you
good.
down. So hey, what's up, guys? It's just me.
Just gonna
Hanging
play this
out
guy's
back
belly
of the
and
car.
stuff. Don't mind me.
Sweat.
Oh,
Hope you're
yeah, the
having a
sweat's
good day,
coming.
whatever you're doing. Doing your thing.
Hey, don't touch my dick.
Dude, can you
getting a little
imagine getting road dog
erotic
right now?
up there.
How happy you'd fucking be?
Dude, I get happy every time I get road dope. So much that like I try so hard to get Morgan to do it, but like sometimes she
Shot of the dark over there. Huh, bud?
Dude, I was in my last gig. I saw somebody receiving road dome on the highway.
Oh yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit! Look at you go.
Me and
Going
Pat-
down the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, were you there?
How's this? Can you hear us?
This is way better. Yeah. Dude, it's just like I could hear you, but that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Sorry for whoever's been listening to the last 28 minutes. That god awful noise.
It's okay. Horner's gonna edit that out.
I'm gonna
gonna
fix
try
it.
to edit it
That's what
out.
I'm here for.
That's what he's here for.
Oh shit, dude. Welcome back to 202.
So what else has been going on with you guys this past week?
Wait, what were we talking about? Papa Roach suffocating yourself?
Oh yeah, on TRL, Papa Roach comes on.
Cut
This
my
is when
life
like
into
this is when that song came out and it was like number one
last resort.
for like weeks.
Do you guys remember that show he had? That fucking Scarred?
No.
Oh,
Oh my God! Yes, I do
Dude,
remember. Scarred.
my buddy Bucky, shout out to Matt Goyla. Buddy Bucky fucking sent a video in of him in his high school doing it, right? Like he like fucked himself up on a skateboard or something. He never showed me the video. But he fucking did that. They couldn't get the release from the high school where he fucked himself up at. So they were like, oh, sorry, kid, we can't air it. Cut to like 7 years later, we're both working on the Speed Network show. He fucking runs into the producer who he was like talking to. We were like working with him.
Holy shit.
Yeah, small world. He's like, I don't know if you remember me, but like from this one video I sent you fucking.
Where I bashed. my
Yeah, and
fuck-
he was like, I do remember that. He's like, holy shit. Yeah, and they ended up working. We all ended up working together.
But it never aired.
No, never aired. They couldn't get the release from the high school, which I can't even imagine making that phone call, like calling. Like,
Can we get this potential lawsuit so we can show everyone in the world it?
What lawsuit?
If-
Oh,
I mean, if
yeah,
you're, like,
yeah,
on
yeah,
high
yeah,
school
yeah.
grounds, fucking, let's say he's like skateboarding and jumping off of a 10 stair and just fucking blasting his face
Yeah.
on the ground. Like, that's all like on the school grounds and stuff. You're just
That's
letting
not
these
the
kids do
school's
shit.
fucking fault that
It's
you're
not
an
the school's
idiot.
fault.
I don't
It's also
understand-
not the school, like, when the
Yeah,
burglar
I don't
comes
understand that concept of like if you hurt yourself willingly, like skateboarding or something, in like a place that's public. Like, what is this idea that like you're gonna sue all the time?
That's the one thing, dude. That's the one thing that
Like, I don't
bothers me
get
about
that.
the United
Suing.
States.
Yeah, dude. I was along on Silly the other day and I saw this fucking, like, I saw these like it was these stairs and this rail and they had all these little like fucking metal pieces like spaced out so you can't skate it. They had like the rails were like on the inside. On the inside of the grass in the park, so you can't fucking do anything. Like, I was just like, why?
Is
Like,
that why places have the really wide stairs so that you can't jump it?
in. No,
No, but
that's just architecture.
yeah, like but places that have like a bunch of big blocks right before the stairs for no reason, you know, like you see in front of Target. Like, I think they did that to El Toro in California.
Well,
But-
what I was saying
Well,
is,
I mean, you're not driving a truck into a Target that way either.
No,
Like,
but
you're not blocking skateboarders.
No,
blocking
you're not,
fucking
yeah.
Other shit, idiot, like parking.
yeah,
people.
that was the coolest about the
People who
pandemic.
can't fucking drive.
Yeah, it
There
was
we
like
go.
watching people just like skate fucking City Hall, and nobody gave a shit.
Yeah,
well,
all of a
what are you
sudden,
gonna do? You gonna go
Nobody
stop them?
cared.
No.
Yeah.
What's
It's
another
paradise
insane
out
thing,
there.
dude, is that like open container laws. People were just like, yeah, we can just. It's not really not a big deal.
I drank a Paloma on the way to your house the other night.
Yeah, dude. I think
No.
that
I saw Will,
But
was
the-
like, what's up, bro? Got a drink, fucking walked around, and then started
the
hooking
thing
it up
is,
hill.
though, is like that's the best part about France and like Paris in particular. Like, dude, you can buy a bottle of wine and just go sit outside and drink that bottle. Like, no one fucks with you. No one bothers you.
What are you
Whereas-
gonna fuck with them? You got nothing else to do. It's not like you're gonna go rampage some shit.
Right, especially when you're drinking like a bunch of nice fucking rosé and you're like getting all tipsy and stuff. If anything, you're gonna try and fuck something.
Also, I think like I was talking to somebody about this the other day, or a bartender, and he was like, "You're way more like if you're out in public and you fall apart and you become a mess, it's like you get cleaned up and sent home pretty quick by something or somebody.
Yeah, someone will just.
You're
be like,
just
hey,
fucking
man, you gotta go
sitting
home."
in the back of a bar, dark corner, nobody's paying attention.
Yeah.
Like you are in so much more danger of fucking yourself sideways.
Yes. Fucking myself sideways.
Hell yeah, doggy.
Pretty much
Hell-
what's gonna happen tonight.
Oh my god. I wonder.
Like, counting down to fuck my 6:20. we're
I'm
gonna get
fucking.
that.
You know what? I'm
Uh-oh.
fucking stoked.
620's not bad. We'll probably
It's
beat
not.
that.
I'm not worried about it.
I think we can beat that. I want to know why we're on 202 right now.
This is pretty much it.
This is
Straight
how you
shot.
go.
Yeah.
You
But
just
can't I
fucking-
keep going down 78? And
No,
then just make
no, it goes way west.
78's too far north.
Yeah.
This is we're gonna do like south.
You actually
and
literally take
78
two or
will
two.
take
It
you over.
ends in Doylestown. So.
Oh well, I meant. Sorry, I didn't mean to say 78. I meant 95.
No, I
No,
mean it
it's-
is,
you
but
get- it's
you
the
gets
same
gets you off
situation.
way. Fuck it, it gets you off in like Newtown. If we were going to Pat's parents' house, we'd get off there, but we're not.
Fucking
Look at
Roger.
this guy just giving out people's locations, like the AMAC episode where we're just giving out everyone's house location.
Didn't.
Who
Well,
cares, man? Someone wants to come find me. Come find me.
I would not try and go find Roger.
I wouldn't find any of these fucking people, dude.
You know, me and Roger share a birthday.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, same birthday.
You have a birthday?
I was born. Yeah, very much
I was
so.
born
Wow.
Many moons ago.
many moons ago.
Hmm.
I was born to be a bitch. named
My father was a
Gaga.
wolf, and my mother was a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, speaking of wolf and cigarettes, is that what we're going to talk about? Is this the 300 Dothraki thing?
That's what I want to.
I
Yeah.
was waiting for this question.
Wolf and cigarettes.
Oh, shut up, dude. Just shut up.
Next topic. Who do you think would win in a fight? 300 Spartan warriors or 300 Dothraki swarm?
Is that what they're like? What are they? A whole swarm?
Well,
the
Hordes?
horde, yeah,
they're
Dothraki horde.
hordes.
So 300 Dothraki versus 300 Spartans. If they fought each other, let's not talk about all the man meat and muscles that would be flying around, which is plenty fun for me.
It's like,
But
do
like-
you even need swords, or is this just a hog fight?
Dude, okay.
Just
So then
like big dick battle going on over here.
who do you think would actually win in that kind of fight?
Dude, I would just want to see it. It would just be like 300 of them. Are they like? That's the thing. Are they armored up in like Spartan armor? And Dothraki
No,
got their like thing.
the Dothraki are exactly how they would go into battle.
So they
the
got their
Spartans are
horses and
exactly
their
how they would
fucking-
go into battle.
What are those blades called? Like the curved ones that they had. Whatever, they're swords.
A
They were
rock.
awesome.
A scythe?
They were
Or-
called Araks.
Araks.
Arakh.
Like,
Araks.
Araks.
Yeah.
Rocks. Yeah, those were awesome. Those just gutted people.
Right.
Just opened them
I
right
feel like
up.
Dothrakis and Klingons have a lot in common.
That
Dude,
makes
I
sense, yeah.
swear to God,
But
you do not go into Star Trek once, ever again.
that's it. We're
That
cut
was
off
it.
from that. So
That's
now
it.
we're going
Dothraki.
back
I
to
love,
straight
I love
up
how that's where there's.
Spartans.
I love that that's where the line is.
That is exactly where
that's
the
the
line
line.
is.
No rule man lane. Shut the
Makes-
fuck up, Star Trek.
Yeah, no rules, bitch.
Yeah, there are no rules. But like, we got to be able to answer one question while we come.
I would say I don't know enough about this. Can you guys like go more into the Dothraki?
So the
fictional
Dothraki.
characters. From
Yeah, that's what I'm
Game of
saying.
Thrones.
One was
Or, like-
real, the other fucking wasn't. So I don't.
Dude, you don't know if the Dothraki are real or not.
Yeah, they sound pretty real.
I
It
got a
sounds like
good
the-
feeling.
They were just fierce warriors that rode on fucking
They
horseback.
sound like Native Americans.
Yeah.
Kind
that
of sound
would
like
just,
yeah,
like,
or
cruise on horseback.
Mongolians.
Yo,
Yeah.
or Mongolians.
Yeah,
Actually, that's
Mongolians.
probably
Yeah, that's way
where
up.
they were referenced from.
Yo, they're fucking Mongolians.
Because they
are
ride those
terrifying.
little horses, the Dothraki, right?
Yeah.
That's the only reason they fucking slayed as much as they did was those fucking. They were just masterful on those horses. And
Right.
the
and that's what
masters
the
of
Dothraki
murdering.
are.
Yeah.
So like they could run through shit dancing on a horseback. So you're going like 25 miles an hour. If you touch someone with a blade, you're getting. You're
I
halving
think
them.
what you need to know is
That's
like.
what I'm saying. So like obviously you know that
Is it the same mentality as a Spartan though, where they're like, I will like a death in battle, or
Yeah,
no,
it's
yeah,
warriors.
that's
Oh,
exactly
yeah,
that's
they're
why
warriors.
I'm asking.
they're just like
They
all
want to
Klingons.
die.
They're just like Klingons.
Yeah, like the glorious way to go is
Yes.
battle.
Yeah.
They want to fucking die in the middle of a battle. So what I'm saying is the greatest adversary that a Dothraki could have is a Spartan, and vice versa.
It's like offense and defense. Like Spartans
Yes.
were like so qualified on
Super
the
defensive, yeah.
So it was like your best offense is a good defense, and they would just fucking shield up as we saw in 300, and it was
Yes.
awesome. Like I'm saying Spartans just because they're like fucking send a horse at me, dude. I got a 20-foot spear.
Yes.
I'll put straight through your whole
Yeah.
fucking army. Like
So
get close to me. I dare you. I
Right.
love this.
But now here's the thing.
But they might
So
be
they
later.
they had that technique where I forget what it's called, but the military tech where they would all have their shields
And
and
then
they
one
would
guy
create
puts it
they,
over.
they would create a
Yeah.
triangle. The Spartans would create a triangle, and that was like their defensive positioning. I forget what it's called.
Boy, oh boy, you better be getting this right, otherwise Pat's gonna be disappointed.
And so then, but like so
Oh,
if
good.
they
We
were
can clear this up later.
if
Yeah.
they were able to hold the line, then yeah, there's no way that the Spartans are losing. But if one of those fucking Dothraki were able to like jump off the horse into the back and then just start fucking swinging that fucking blade,
Right?
I think it's all over, man. Because those Dothraki would literally just like bite your throat because they love that savage shit.
Phalanx.
Phalanx, yes, that's what it is.
That was it. I totally
The phalanx
forgot about that.
formation. That's right.
Hmm.
So what they would do is they would line up in like a triangle where you'd have one guy in the front and then everyone would flank off to the side. So it was physically impossible for you to break through. That's actually how they were such a successful military force. That and the fact that like if you were born with one arm shorter than the other, they would just fucking kill you. So they only
you
let
only
the strong survive.
It's
Every
fucked
male
up
was
that
in
it,
the army.
yeah, it's just
Part of
it's
it.
just efficient too, you know. You're not
know,
you're
what
not
the fuck
feeding
else are you gonna do?
you're not feeding stuff that
Well,
can't help
the thing
itself.
is that the Spartans were like, no, we don't fuck around with this like intellectual shit. We're all stupid, but we'll fucking kill you. Whereas like the Athenians, like in Athens, they were more like the philosophers and they were more peaceful and
Yeah.
stuff. So like, it's crazy to see what the differences between the two of them were, like between like the two tribes inside of Greece. But I think Dothraki and Spartans would be a fucking awesome fight.
Yeah, I think
got
so
money
too.
on fucking Spartans.
I would go on Dothraki. What was that show that they used to have? They used to have it on like the History Channel where they would be like, oh, who would be able to win? Was it like the Mongolians or these people? And these guys would like take those like weird dummies and fill them up with blood and then slice them with the swords. Do you guys know what I'm talking
like
about?
Like a Mythbusters show?
It was kind of like Mythbusters, but they would like do simulations to see like which like military tactic would win. I remember one time they had like the Spetsnaz.
I saw that show.
They
I
had
don't
like the
couldn't tell you what it's
Spetsnaz
called. but-
of Russia versus like the United States Special Forces, and like the Russians won, and then like the Americans were like, this fucking thing's bullshit. But it's like, yeah, I mean, maybe.
Who were the Russians? What is it? Like
Spetsnaz, special forces.
Their special forces?
Yeah, so it was their special forces versus U.S. Army Rangers. Which I'm like,
Army
bro,
Rangers, all right.
don't give us the Rangers. Put the fucking SEALs in.
Yeah, where's SEAL Team at it?
Right, dude? Give me SEAL Team 6 and let's see what the fuck is up, dude.
I just want to, when it comes down to it, I wouldn't want to see either of them going at it. It's two tactics where I'm like, what do you hope for? Like, it's not a knife fight? Like, you hope that the bullet's the one that does the job, because the knife fight, it's fucking God only knows.
At that point, it's just a toss-up. You don't know where the fuck.
It's like one person
I'd
gets
rather see
lucky
a
with
knife.
the move, and that's it.
I'd rather see a knife fight than somebody just get like straight up fucking beat to death. Like, well, just like. Just quieter.
Dude, you ever see the movie?
Somebody you can take a nap too.
You know what haunted my dreams for the longest time when I was younger? If you watch the movie Casino, the Scorsese flick, when Joe Pesci gets his fucking ass beat out in the cornfields, oh my god, that thing haunted me.
As we're going into the cornfields right now.
That's right, man. That's actually why I came here. I gotta show you guys a new piece of land I bought. We're gonna build a casino out there.
Oh great, whatever, dude. I literally have just been watching nothing but murder for the past 2 days with this Hannibal show, and it's like every episode someone is just gutted in the most ridiculous way. Like they're like fucking growing trees through people's hearts, or like beehives through their fucking brains.
Did you guys see Lawless?
Buddy, it is so
Lawless,
dark.
like the one with Tom Hardy. Yeah.
Dude, Shia in that takes a fucking beating.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think that is
brother, right? In that one, they're all brothers.
Yeah, they're brothers.
they're all
I
brothers.
fucking love that movie, dude. It's so good. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's the most traumatic beating I've ever seen on screen for me. It is just, and he's just incredible. Like, I'm sure he was like, "Fucking punch me, man! Fucking punch me!"
How he was all about hitting the face.
He fucked somebody on camera for one of his movies. So.
No, he did.
Yes, he did.
Was it the movie Holes?
I think he was a nymphomaniac. No, he wasn't a nymphomaniac. I forget the name of it. But
it was one of them.
Yeah.
He's
just like calisthenics, right?
Yeah, just like calisthenics. Yeah, dude.
I'm trying to think what else. There's that really dark one about the devil baby where William Dafoe fucks that lady in the shower.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like the first movie that had like full penetration filmed in it?
Like, I don't know.
No, there's this.
I'm sure there was a lot of penetration prior, but it was definitely like a newer one where you're like, I'm pretty sure he's just fucking that girl right there in the shower. That's the opening scene.
Bro, did you guys see
Creating a devil baby.
Did you guys see the Jeffrey Epstein documentary yet?
No.
No, I watched I watched an hour of it, and I was just like, man, like
it doesn't make you feel good.
It doesn't, and I don't think it's meant to. There's no, I don't know.
Oh God, him and his wife just fucking duping these.
That just makes me so fucking sad because I'm just like, look at all these assholes getting away with this fucking shit because
they got money.
Well, dude, you know what?
Like fucking Prince Andrew, like they're just like, oh, he'll no longer be doing royal duties, and
and then all of a sudden
just
it's
quietly
like,
go away,
just leave him alone
just
now.
be fucking fine, and it's like we'll move on.
What the fuck is that about, dude?
I just mean that's just fucking.
Like I think it's fascinating that like people are like, oh yeah, Jeffrey Epstein died, so like we're done here.
That's it. No, it's because there's yeah.
Because it's gonna open.
It's just
up
too fucking much. Like,
yeah, dude.
There's just
but
too
here's
fucking
the
much.
thing,
Too many people are in trouble, and they're just like, we're gonna. It's so fucked.
You think it's because he was gonna fucking flip on everybody?
I don't know. I think he might. Like,
Wouldn't
I believe he would.
if he did.
I'm sure he was gonna flip on everybody.
For
because
what? What was he gonna get?
He was gonna talk. Okay, this person I brought here.
Get?
What was he gonna get out of it? He was gonna put everybody in fucking jail.
And what does he get?
He gets nothing. He's already in jail. So why is he gonna go down himself?
He's not gonna go down. He's not.
That's
gonna
why,
flip. It's
dude.
whatever.
Whenever people say like,
I
"Oh,
think
there's
he had
no
the
way
opportunity
that he really
to
killed
flip
himself.
on anybody. Like, I don't think it was ever gonna get there.
No.
It was like, you're not going fucking anywhere. And the second you do, somebody else is gonna have you fucking murdered.
Yeah, he's not. It didn't matter.
I wish he had like, you know how like you watch.
I think
like,
he killed himself. Like, I genuinely did.
No shot did he kill himself.
I think he genuinely killed himself.
Absolutely fucking not, dude. There's too many things that don't make sense. There's too many things that don't make sense for him to have actually killed himself. Independent autopsy was done by that guy on fucking HBO, and he was just like, no, I've never seen someone hang themselves.
That shit.
And it happened like this. He did it on 60 Minutes.
My mind could very well change on this too. I'm not like sitting in a firm position, by the way.
There's no shot.
Just want to fire him up.
Just inform me.
You're gonna tell me that the cameras that are monitoring one of the highest fucking like what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
It's like-
highest person of interest in the United States, probably.
America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, like highest profile.
I also believe in like that in like incompetency. It just exists as
Okay.
well.
So okay, fine.
Like I just, you know what I mean?
Let's just say he didn't kill himself, and it fucking. How is El Chapo still in jail then? Right? Like, if someone like that.
Because if
who
I was
actually
El Chapo, I would believe I still had a chance of getting out.
well, no, but that's what
And I
I'm
think
saying.
he does.
Like there's
He just leaves
no
when he wants. He's like,
there's-
it's
Yeah.
chill. I'm kush.
there's no way you're gonna tell me that motherfucker had 2 cameras on his cell that just magically weren't recording. Oh, what happened? There was like a malfunction. Okay, can you show us the footage right beforehand? Yeah, actually, it was a corrupted file, so like we don't
Careful with
we
the
don't
big guy.
we don't have the footage. And it's like, what? You don't have the footage of Jeffrey fucking Epstein in his cell? Are you kidding me right now? That makes no sense, dude. That makes no sense. He was 100% killed. And you know it's because he was gonna fucking tell on everyone.
Yeah.
All right, so if you were gonna go kill that motherfucker in his cell, how would you do it?
How would I do it? I would pay people to go fucking kill him.
Hey guys, that Taco Bell is responsible for one of the biggest E. coli outbreaks in the Northeast.
Wow.
Ooh.
I mean,
Yeah.
that doesn't surprise me. We're in fucking Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
In Flemington.
Flemington, New Jersey. What's up, Cougs? I'm not too far away from him.
No, we are
Not too far.
not super far. Actually, we're real close to AMAC.
Yeah.
He's like 20 minutes that way.
Look at that smoke shop. That's so
Nothing
cool.
small.
Remember when we
There's
used
so
to
much
actually
shit here
go
now.
to smoke shops?
I used to take this road every time to go to my grandma's.
Yeah.
This is the Toyota dealership up here. that
No,
we
but
get
you
our-
guys-
This is the Auto Mile.
I-
That's all, yeah.
I haven't watched the whole miniseries, obviously, because of the same reason that you
With the
guys stopped
Epstein
watching.
thing?
Yeah, just
Just
because
mad
it's too
uncomfortable.
much, man. Because you see these 14-year-old girls. Well,
And
they're
then
not
they're
14.
talking about it now.
Yeah,
They're like, it's
yeah.
just so
Like-
fucked up.
Yeah, it's just,
But that's why
there's
I
so
get
much
pissed
fucking
off.
going
There were,
on.
like,
There's so
the
much
2 of
fucking
them.
going on already too. It's like just the
Like, I need that.
It's like
too.
punching a bruise watching that.
Yeah, dude. There is some fuckery going on there,
Dude,
man.
like him and his wife just like were just like sitting there with
Yeah,
like
what's
a
your-
teenage girl just like fondling her at the same time.
What's her
and then
deal,
they're,
Al?
like,
She got out, right? She's like in Europe or something.
Yeah, she dipped out.
Yeah, she dipped out. Yeah.
I mean, listen, no offense, but
she's
like,
probably running the dopest fucking sex trade thing ever.
if I was a
So
criminal
bad.
and I knew that the fucking walls were closing in on me, I'd get the fuck out if I still could.
Yeah.
Your passport isn't red flagged yet? Get the fuck out.
No, go.
They'll
Yeah.
never find you.
Yeah.
And the only way that they'll find you is if you get Interpol involved. And Interpol won't get involved.
What are countries that wouldn't matter? Like, could you go to just China and fuck off in there? And do
China
your own
wouldn't
shit?
fucking let you in. But like, you can go to Russia. That's what Snowden did. Snowden went to Russia literally because he knew that Putin would be like, give me that fucking information,
Yeah,
bro.
he's like, oh,
Yeah.
Let me
perfect.
see what the United States is doing. Okay, I'll hold this over their head. You can sit tight wherever you want.
Yeah, you're
Bro,
good.
he lives in Russia now with his fucking wife. His wife was in the States when he dipped out and went to Moscow. So like when it actually all went down and like it all got released, he dipped out. He left the country. He left his wife in the United States. Russia came in and picked up his wife and brought her to fucking Moscow.
Awesome.
Now he's sitting comfortable in fucking Moscow. Every year he petitions to come back to the United States, but he's an enemy of the state.
Yeah.
Which I also think is bullshit.
Did you guys read about like what was going on at the embassy that Julian Assange was saying at?
The one in Ecuador?
Yeah.
No,
No.
what happened?
Oh,
there?
about
he
how
just
he
started
started, like-
yeah, just like was like losing his mind, and they like I mean, I think Ecuador was feeling a lot of pressure from the states to like get him out and everybody else, but he was
Yeah.
like he was like just walking around naked all the time, and they were like he just became this miserable house guest.
Well, dude, think about it, man. If
Like
you're
was
just
his dog was
inside-
shitting everywhere, you
Yeah,
know. But like
well-
also like he'd been inside for like years at
Years.
that point. Like I'm sure he's fucking lost his goddamn mind. Like
I saw this crazy thing where there's like the quietest room, like in the world. It's like super soundproof.
oh
and
yeah,
everything.
you lose your mind, right?
Yeah, you lose your like you can
Yeah.
hear like everything, like your blood flowing and all this shit.
No way.
It's,
Yeah.
they're like the longest anyone's ever lasted, and it's 45 minutes.
What?
Yeah, you
45
just
minutes.
What do you
go-
mean the quietest
It's
room?
so
in the...
quiet. Like once you like
I think it's like avoided
just
noise. It's like
hear-
sucked out almost. Like
Yeah.
they like
yeah,
So you can hear your lungs like
Probably.
filling up in with
Yeah.
air.
just like to the point where you just start losing it.
Like,
Where is this
quick.
room?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't even.
Is
know
it in
how
the
it
US?
works.
Who fuck knows? knows? Probably
We need to
somewhere
find
like
that out.
Sweden or
Yeah.
something, right?
I would
I've been
go
in
do that.
pure darkness before. I went like spelunking when I was a teenager.
Pure darkness is cool, though.
That shit is fucking crazy too.
That's like
Pure
fine.
darkness
I'll lose
is something.
That sentence.
Yeah, I can
that
go
is-
with pure
yeah,
darkness.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like you, I don't think you. I mean,
As long as there's nothing in the room that I'm in, like if they were like,
Yeah.
listen, there's nothing in there, you're by
They're
yourself.
like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
Bane's hanging out in there, and he's like, hello.
Yeah, you know, like
Yeah.
I'm okay with a dark room. You give me a fucking like a quiet place, dude, I might freak out really fucking quickly.
holy shit.
I know, right? Just watching that business. I used to play mini golf.
Yeah, that was
there,
me.
and there's a
Yeah, I was
driving range,
yeah.
And it's just like the old dog club.
Yeah,
over
holy
there. What
fuck.
the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's probably yeah.
The
I mean,
places are just falling apart out here.
I don't think, or they're getting repurposed. I can't tell.
Well,
I feel
I
like there's
thought they were gonna
more
make that
and
like
less
a-
at the same time.
Right? It
Like,
would have been like a great Top Golf. That's the thing. They're like getting rid of all the old and putting random new shit and
yeah,
just letting
and it
that
looks
die
like,
out.
but it looked like, I don't know. It looked like more. Maybe that's the original plate. Weird. Fucking weird, dude. Yeah.
Whatever, man. I'm not gonna try to figure it out. I don't fucking live
No,
over here.
I never. You know, it's like yeah. I haven't gone this way in fucking years.
I've literally never been here.
Yeah.
No?
Dude, you've been to Pat's house?
I've been to Pat's house, but I've never driven on 202.
Oh yeah, this way, yeah. This
Yeah,
is
it's
it's
This freaks me
honestly it fucking sucks on
It's
a
Jersey,
normal
baby.
on a normal day because it's all lights.
This is your Garden State shit.
Yeah. This is that country Jersey.
That's that country Jersey. But they
It's
got
that
the Wawa
country
out
Jersey.
here, y'all.
They got a couple Wawas. They fucking put that Wawa right by Pat's house. Where was that?
Oh, we're gonna
We're
hit
gonna
that
hit
up.
that
Where was
there.
that the 18 fucking years I lived there?
What's the best Wawa situation you've ever been in?
Do you remember that time?
Honestly,
when
the
we
new
came
ones
down
in
here?
Orlando.
Same time, guys. Same time.
The new ones in Orlando, they're the best. They sell beer. They have outdoor sitting areas. Actually, a couple years ago, we had some Christmas Eve dinner at Wawa
Mhm.
in DC with my family.
Wow.
Okay, so that was the best. Would you say Christmas dinner?
Christmas Eve
Christmas
dinner
Eve
at Wawa.
At Wawa.
Yeah, we actually got dressed up and everything. It was pretty funny.
Getting
You guys got
depressing,
dressed.
bro.
You guys got dressed up to go to Wawa.
Fuck yeah,
Wow.
dude, because it's funny.
That's like getting dressed up to go to fucking Boston Market.
Dude, that's just my family though. My dad, they watched Easter Mass over like on TV during the pandemic, and he still passed the basket around. So
Pass what fucking basket
the
around?
donation basket.
Your dad passed around
it's
a donation
Yeah,
basket.
to my mom and my sister. He's like, give me $10.
I would have been like, you
Your
can
dad's a fucking
fuck
man.
off on that.
No, he's the fucking man.
Your dad was
Of
waiting
course,
all
no,
goddamn
he's the
week for
man.
that joke to land.
Yeah.
No, I know.
He
I
was
know.
probably just like snickering in the corner,
Dude,
He's
like
like, she thinks I
yeah.
got an Easter
I
basket.
know.
randomly on
Donation
Wednesday. He's like,
basket.
I just like that he probably thought about that like the first day of pandemic.
he was like, oh my god, what are we gonna
I
do
got-
for
yeah.
Easter?
Yeah.
I think some of my favorite Wawa experiences are when they give us like the P card to go to Wawa,
Oh
and you
my
have to like max out.
God.
You have to figure out a way to spend $25 of food in there for yourself.
So
You're
for
like,
context,
I
when
just need this for like a couple hours. $25 at the Wawa is so much. So you get like 3 sandwiches, chips, every drink you can need.
You end up throwing out half the sandwiches.
Dude, it's just like,
No.
and then you just go there again the next day.
on the way back, you
thing.
do grocery shopping.
Yeah,
you
that's it,
just
you're
buy
like,
like get your milk, whatever.
What the fuck you need milk for?
I mean, not me. I
Cereal?
fucking hate milk, but like things, cooking.
Dude, watching you drink a gallon of milk would be probably the most disgusting thing in the world.
I
I
watch
hate.
that.
I think drinking milk is
It'd
like.
be like watching a wildebeest.
I
take
got
a
no
shit.
problems with milk when it's
I'd
like
watch both
incorporated.
I'd
But
watch both those. I
Is
just
it
want to
wildebeest?
see you. I want to see you in a fucking tank top out in the heat, just
Chugging
chugging a fucking gallon of chocolate milk.
so hot, milk was a bad choice.
So we just take them on a hike, and we're like, the only way you're allowed to continue this hike and come back with us is if you chug this.
The
milk
only
whole
way
you gotta finish
you are
it.
getting a ride home is if you chug this
finish this
entire
milk.
gallon of
Didn't
milk.
you do a gallon challenge in college?
Fuck no, dude. I don't
Who am I
drink
thinking?
milk.
Who did gallon challenge? I think Marcus.
Not me,
Probably,
dude.
yeah.
I don't drink
Yeah.
milk.
Ugh. I don't
would do,
either.
like,
Here's the thing
40
with
hands.
this is the thing
Gross.
with me and milk. Like people that drink milk after the age of I don't know 5, it's fucking weird, dude. Like cows don't drink milk after they're out of infancy.
Russ, the only
So
animal,
why the fuck are we drinking cow milk?
Why are we drinking? Yeah, why are we drinking another animal's milk at all? Like,
Yeah, that's
what
exactly
the fuck
it.
is up with that?
I drink
I
that
don't-
nut milk, you know, just like everyone drinks a little bit of nut milk anyways.
Oh, like almond milk and shit.
yeah.
Oh, that's
That's almond. There's no almond teat.
yeah.
It's
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
juice.
Coconut, baby.
It's fucking juice,
I
bro.
do coconut.
But that's actually milk because there's flesh inside of it. You know what I mean? Like
That's
almond. Like
sweetness,
when
that's
you
that
crack a
good.
coconut open, there's fluid inside of it.
Water.
Yeah. So like you can't sit there and say that like I just don't understand why you drink milk until like forever. Like okay, I understand like I'll have milk with my cereal, but I'm not like, oh, I'm so parched. You know what I can go for right now? A glass of milk. No.
It's because you're not a serial killer.
Yeah, but there are fucking people out there. Like whenever I smell milk on someone's breath, I'm like,
Oh,
what the
God.
fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Fucking gross.
Who the fuck are you?
Why?
Charles Manson's cousin? Get the fuck out of
Oh,
here
I
with
just
that.
had some garlic bread and milk. Why don't we make
Oh God! You dip the garlic bread in the milk and start eating it.
Yeah.
I'd fucking punch someone.
I just
Oh,
imagine
yeah.
everybody who's still drinking milk is a McPoyle from It's Always Sunny.
That's it. They're fucking
Yeah.
McBoyles.
Just like sweaty in a dirty bathrobe.
I'm also just thinking of the
fucking-
con man. That dude would chug milk.
Oh yeah, he fucking drank a lot of milk.
Yeah, that's what. That's the first person I thought about
Yeah.
when I was fucking saying that.
That's why you get married, because sometimes some people can be serial killers.
Half the
Dude.
world's fucking lactose intolerant now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to drink milk that
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
You think about what the fuck is these cows been getting injected with for God knows how long too. And I'm
Dude,
sure
that's the
milk
other
is
thing,
Some other
man.
beast.
And they're just like, I just don't understand how milk is a thing. And like growing up, my parents would be like, how else are you gonna get calcium, huh? And I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Fucking anything else.
everything
Yeah,
else.
literally anything else.
I can
Like,
take a calcium pill and I'll get
Yeah.
more calcium from that than a
Flintstone
gallon of milk.
vitamin.
Yeah, like what do you mean? Where else am I gonna get calcium? It's not like cow milk was able to consolidate and monopolize all the calcium in the fucking world.
Yeah, but they tried. Talk about the Got Milk campaign. It's like the most
So that's the only reason.
insane thing ever created.
Dude, we should do episodes on that, like all the crazy things that have happened in the 1900s for like these big corporations to ensure that they continue to make money.
Bro, fucking smoking.
Dude, fuck
you
that.
Just go down the whole rabbit hole of shit.
Don't even do that. Go to the oh, I forget the guy's name. I think his name's Dressler. The guy that owns Absolutely Pistachios. You know that black and green bag of pistachios that you see everywhere?
Yeah.
Those
You
fucking
guys
guys?
eat those all the fucking time.
Yeah, those guys, that family, they also own Fiji Water. They basically somehow,
They're monsters, right?
oh my God, they're fucking assholes.
Yeah.
They somehow got California to sell them the water source for California.
Yeah, it's like you live there, you can't drink it, right?
And then California had to pay them to get water for all the fucking cities.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, it's
Explain that to me.
so
Yeah.
crazy.
Explain how that fucking works.
That's
You want to know
America,
why?
baby.
That's
'Cause you
all
have
food. It's like Monsanto too, you know?
Oh my God, that's another one.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit, Monsanto's the reason why a lot of people are fucking sketched out about vaccines, man.
Oh, I believe that, yeah.
Right? That's Monsanto, the vaccine company, right?
No. They're like the seed and shit company.
Oh, yeah.
They're like
what am
all-
I thinking about? The vaccine company.
I don't know.
They had like one sketchy vaccine. Well, we gotta look it up.
Yeah, but no, yeah, Monsanto is like all that. Like if you can go down
Like
to
the pesticides and stuff,
yeah,
right?
all that shit. And there's
Oh.
like illegal, like it's funny, it's crazy, but they're
Hey, we're in Pennsylvania.
Bye, bye, New Jersey.
Is this the Delaware?
Yeah.
Sure is, bud.
Going over the Delaware River.
Oh,
into
ain't she
Kentucky.
pretty?
She's okay. I almost smoked the bird just
She's
now.
okay. Oh wow, they fixed the trail.
Is this where AMAC was playing tennis when we had him on the podcast?
Pretty much, yeah. He's right on up
Yeah.
the river, though.
A little bit.
Interesting. Wow.
Up the river. Up the river. So what are we talking about?
Monsanto.
Pesticides?
Oh, yeah, Monsanto. Like in there's like illegal farms where they use like, cause I guess they have, I don't know, they have like some lockdown on you have to use their pesticides in all their shit and in all the food. So like there's like illegal farms where they don't use it and they sell that shit in like Chinatown. And you can get like legitimate, clean.
Produce?
Yeah,
I
Like-
don't know how I feel about any of that.
it's not
dude.
good, dude. But yeah, can we go back to milk real quick? Do you remember the Got Milk campaign?
Just, yeah, we were just
Yeah.
talking about.
Oh, like of all the celebrities taking pictures with,
Yeah,
the,
with
Yeah,
like their
it's like
milk on their
mustache.
mustache
It's
and
like-
shit.
Olympics. It was
Yeah,
it.
what the fuck was it? No, I had like I remember I specifically had a book of them.
Oh,
Of
you get
all
it.
the ads?
Yeah, I think I
fucking
have it. If I can find it somewhere.
It's
It's,
Yeah, 'cause it
beautiful.
was
It
like-
done perfect.
it was. They're like really nice portraits,
Yeah.
but with milk mustaches. and
Great
you're just,
portraits.
You're just like
black
this picture's
and white.
beautiful and gross.
Yeah, black and white and these guys. But like, can you
have, like, the dream
imagine?
team with the milk
That's what I was
Yeah.
just gonna say. Like Michael Jordan, It's like,
What a
okay,
waste
Michael,
of fucking money, though. Like,
here's.
It worked.
I mean, it worked,
I
dude.
guess so. We're still
Fucking
drinking
worked.
milk.
Everyone was fucking buying
Yeah.
milk.
They're like, how else am I gonna get the what? Well, it had protein, big selling point, and the calcium. And then they're like, oh shit!
But,
turns
dude,
out that's like turns your
you
bones
want-
into fucking glass.
If you want protein, eat chicken. You want
Eat
calcium, eat anything. Eat anything. Calcium is a fucking element. It's not like it's just only existent in milk. So like when people just fucking, dude, it just, I can go on this for fucking hours, dude. It's disgusting. You're just sucking straight up from the tit of a cow and just being like, this is delicious.
You'd think it would be like that. Yo, whatever, dude. When grandma used to fucking make that milk, that tamale down in Montenegro, she'd make that fresh tamale. It was warm. She cleaned it proper, everything all nice. Forget about it. That shit was delicious.
Yeah,
That was
dude.
kind of like a dessert.
So when I was, the
She
first
make
time.
yogurt too.
Yeah, so the yogurt's good.
Mhm.
The first time I went to Montenegro, I was 6 years old. No, sorry, I was like 7. It was 1996 because it was during the Olympics that were in Atlanta. Yeah, and that was like the only thing that was on the TV back then because obviously we're in the middle of a fucking Civil War country. But whatever. I'm sitting there, and she like milks the cows in the morning, and I wake up and she's like, "Hey, I've got fresh milk for you," and I was like, "I'm good." She's like, "What do you mean? Your bones are gonna break?" And I was like, "Nope. Haven't drank milk in a couple of years, and check these out."
Give me the ooey.
I was like, dude, just give me. Actually, there was like this soda that I used to drink then. I was just like, this is so much better. I'd rather drink this.
Just like glasses of Fanta nonstop.
Yeah, man.
I used to chug that shit over there.
Nah, dude, I don't fuck with milk, man.
Didn't the Nazis make Fanta?
I think so.
Fanta is, yeah.
It's like a response to Coca-Cola
Yo,
because they wouldn't get
let-
the shit in.
You know, that's another crazy thing that I don't understand. Like, you have so many companies, like, you can't talk about Nazis, right? Well, you obviously can't deny that they existed, but like,
I mean, yeah, you can talk about Nazis.
but Volkswagen was a company that started from the Nazi Party.
Mercedes.
Was it Mercedes or was it? I think Volkswagen was.
Hitler had that crazy Mercedes.
Yeah, of course he had the cool Mercedes, but I don't think Mercedes. What about Hugo Boss? Did you know Hugo Boss?
Was he their designer?
They tailored the uniforms. The
Yeah,
SS
but like,
uniforms.
I mean, I don't know.
How is there no rebranding there?
I think there was.
Where?
After
It's still Volkswagen. It's still Hugo Boss.
Just kept the name.
I don't know. It's kind of interesting, but it's like, I mean, Lockheed Martin, like, there's literally just companies for killing
Yeah,
people.
but Lockheed Martin's not making fleece sweaters.
I guess
They're
so.
still making bombs. So there's no rebranding.
I think there might also be like a bit of an understanding that maybe some of these companies weren't not Nazis too. Like, you know,
Maybe they're
like
like,
you're
hey,
kind
we
of
were
like it's
kind
either
of
like
forced
fall
to
in
do it.
line or get murdered.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I like to I know I'm probably wrong, but I like to hope a lot of the fucking Holocaust was that, you know, people too
Nah,
afraid.
man, all those dudes that were at the top, they just said, all right, fuck it, we're going to lose the war. We'll just go over to America and just start fashion over there and pretend like they created it and then just keep banking in on that.
No,
And we'll just do that. Like how they did the whatever with the NASA and everything. They just bring over everyone and just hide them. And then like Hunters is real life.
Oh, what's the guy's name that was the head of the first head of NASA? He was a straight up like he was a Nazi.
Oh yeah, he turned and had a lovely life here.
Yeah, he sure fucking
He had
did,
a
dude.
great
It's
fucking-
crazy how the
yeah.
power grab happened between Russia and the United States after
We'll
World
take
War
them all,
II.
dude.
Yeah.
Because they started hearing that some of them were going to Russia, and then people in the United States were like, fuck, we got to get these people out of here, and we got to bring them to the States. And then we started, that's what, like, one of the episodes that we were talking about with NASA. Like, we just brought in a bunch of Nazis, and we're like, hey, yeah, Operation Paperclip, that's right. That's a fucking thrilling thing that we were able, that's something that we did. And we're just like, we should do that, dude. We should, actually, that'll be something that we'll talk about tonight.
It's a fucking disgusting road we could go down.
Operation Paperclip is one of the crazy, and like the thing is like I understand that like at that time we were in a kind of touch and go situation with Russia because we were, but I'm always not concerned, but I'm always confused with like how did it turn so fast?
And we were going up in space, and they're like, we're like, fuck that. They can just like jump over us now, and just they don't even have to fly here. Like take a boat here. They'll just go to space, and then they can drop bombs on us from there.
Yeah, but like, why was it the whole idea of communism that freaked out America, and that's why like Russia and the United States became adversaries? Because like, here's the thing, dude.
Communism
Right now,
scared everyone.
no offense, dude, but right now, like, Russia has the GDP of like fucking Arkansas. They barely have enough money to survive. Why are they a threat to us? Why is Russia a threat to us?
Just get people fucking fired up about
They
shit.
still have a lot of oil.
Okay, but again,
Like, a lot of their
they
shit's
can't
not
do anything to us. Like, if they were like, "Hey, we're gonna go to war with you," we'd be like, "Okay."
Yeah, go for it.
They'd be like, "Go ahead. How are you gonna get here?"
Mad
Yeah.
people, dude.
Like, if you want, we can send like 25,000 troops to Russia's mainland and fucking go nuts. And I don't know if they would be able to combat it that well, dude. They're underfunded. They don't have enough money to compete. And dude, the entire country is fucking starving.
I think they proved already that they can get under our skin and up in our shit though without a war via fucking Facebook, and like you know all the
Misinformation.
Shit. Yeah, and all the stuff Trump used to get elected. They're like, oh, here's how we've been doing it for years.
Well, that's the
Like,
thing, dude.
I
If you
think
look at
I think
the
that
new
makes
guerrilla
them
warfare.
like whether I don't think
information warfare.
I don't think like honestly I think the next world war will be fought online before
Ghostly,
we
baby.
fucking do
Ghostly, dude. Yeah.
yeah before we go to like the bloodshed again. I think it's gonna be more online.
I don't
and-
think.
Oh, you'll just-
I agree with
I
you.
think they're
You'll
gonna
destroy
they're
currency.
dismantling our own shit. I think they've proven themselves there. Where's that? Where on our end has that popped up? We're not doing that. Like I think.
Oh, don't even get us
What do you
started
mean
on
we're
that.
not
Oh,
doing that?
I mean,
Bro.
yeah, I guess
Fuck,
you're
we
right.
did
You're
it-
right.
we
I'm
did
wrong. I'm wrong. I'm
Afghanistan, we
wrong.
did it in Iraq.
I'm wrong.
You get the
all we
people
do.
to
I'm wrong.
distrust the government, and then you swoop in as the good
Yeah.
guy. We did it
That
all
was
over
ignorant,
South
yeah.
America in the 70s and 80s
South
too.
America,
Nicaragua,
Asia.
Yeah.
dude, Vietnam.
Yeah, they're playing us
Cambodia.
at our own game, but
Dude, if you think
took
about
it to the new playing field. You know what I
if
mean?
if Russia was behind all this dissent that's going on in the United States, I will tell you right now, it is play by play from the Ukraine playbook.
Yeah.
What they did in the Ukraine. Because in the Ukraine, they just got people to start pinning against each other, pick a side on something. First, for the United States at least, it was vaccines, right? That's where it really started. And there's proof that Putin has been trying so hard to disassociate science from logic in the United States. There's like actual proof of that. In the Ukraine, it was separatists versus loyalists. Does Ukraine belong to Russia? Does it not belong to Russia? Get them to all fight each other. And then once they start fighting with each other, Russia goes, hey, you guys are kind of bordering our country and we don't like all that instability, so we're just going to come in and play good cop.
Yeah,
And they just swooped
good
in.
cop.
And then they fucking take over. Like, dude, you get Russian military that just walks into the Ukraine, which is a sovereign nation, and no one fucking says anything. No one says anything. How is that not a problem? If we did that to Canada, what do you think would happen?
They'd probably be like, oh shit, okay, I guess this is happening now.
I mean, the whole UK would come down on us.
What are they gonna do?
I don't know.
Dude, you know, like,
Probably.
Were you gonna send
I
in
really
fucking
think-
James Bond?
as much as I don't like to say this, dude, but like when you look at like the economic state, like, dude, like before COVID hit, the United States was in a pretty bad spot with our fucking ballooning debt and all that shit, right? Then COVID hit, and all of a sudden the Fed started just like fucking pumping money in. It's like, don't worry about it. You'll pay us back when you pay us back. And then all of a sudden it's like, you know, the United States might not really be a superpower for much longer.
It'll be a superpower because it's big, dude.
No, yeah, but
You got
dude,
a
if you don't have
population
fucking
that's big.
money,
No.
if you don't have any money, dude, what are you gonna do?
No, we're definitely on a fall from
Then-
grace.
Then we become Russia, where everyone's fucking poor. And I mean, if you think about it, we were well on our way already,
Yeah.
even before COVID.
I think it'll just become more. I think you're right. I think it'll be more like Russia. We'll have more oligarchs and all that fucking shit.
Everyone will be like,
But we
"Yo,
We
already-
already have
we
those,
already
but I
have
think it'll. I
oligarchs,
think
dude.
that'll just be the fucking model we're trying to like. I feel like that's not something we admit to ourselves. You know.
I
We're
don't
like,
know.
oh, we're free, whatever. There's a middle class. It's fine. Not like 8
No
people are
middle
running
class.
the fucking world. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think.
But right now,
I think
we
the
do-
transparency of that's just gonna go away.
we just call them Fortune 100 companies.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Yeah, that's all it is, dude. I just think like the fucking whatever like silver platter we're handing it, then we think we're handing it to ourselves on. That's just gonna go away, and we'll just be.
It's just insane to me, like when you think about it. It's like because like
I'm kind of thinking about like a civil war too. Like what happens if that goes down again? Like
here.
Yeah, just like
Dude.
I think so here's the thing though.
Like one's armed and the other one's not as armed. Like
if I was
Would it be good,
if
bud?
I was Russia, and this is why I don't understand.
that's what they've been trying to do the whole time, dude.
If I was Russia, that is the ideal move. And I'm not saying that it is Russia. Maybe it's China. Maybe it's fucking
Oh, it's
North
both
Korea.
of them. They're like, we have too big of an army, so fucking start the fire from within.
Yeah. Get them to not agree on something.
Yeah.
And they finally got it. So I'm sure that what they were doing was just like trying to figure out what it was. And then they found it in Trump. And like the thing that I keep saying to people is just like Dave Chappelle said it perfectly like the day after or 2 days after the election when he was on SNL. He's like, let's just give him a shot. Let's just see what happens, right? But everybody else was like, no!
Yeah.
We wanted Hillary! And it's like, well, did you really want Hillary, dude?
Yeah, it was
Like, she was a fucking shit show of a politician, too. And, like, I'm not saying that because she was a woman. I would have no problem with a woman being president.
just things would be the same. Nothing would have changed.
Nothing would have changed. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Nothing at all would have changed.
I have no problem with what, like, dude, Tulsi Gabbard for this election, for the Democrats, I was like, fuck it. I was giving her money on her campaign.
Yeah.
Because I was like, think about it, dude. As a Democrat, you have a woman, military experience, minority, pretty decent foreign policy, although her foreign policy was essentially don't have any. Like, stop fucking, like, stop intervening in all these other countries and let them figure it out on their own because we're dumping money in there for no reason. I wanted her to win. But what do? And the thing is like, Biden's the fucking nominee now for the Democratic Party, and he's not even fucking considering her. But instead, he's considering Kamala Harris, who literally tried to make it illegal for kids to skip school and fucking laughed about it. That's your best option?
Yeah.
That's who you got? Fuck, man.
Yeah, dude. I just laugh because I always just think of Joe Biden eating ice cream. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm so fucked regardless. I got this old asshole eating ice cream, and this one's like, his sprinkles are all over his fucking shoes.
The thing is, though, is that
I don't know what's going on.
I always think
anymore.
about those like memes that went around of like all the jokes that they were gonna like all the shit. Like you remember there was like those memes of like text between him and Obama, and they were like, I told Trump's team like the wrong directions to the Oval Office or something like that.
Oh, like those memes?
Yeah, they were all like, like him like planting pranks. Like, I was just like, I want to believe that's actually what's happening.
Dude,
So bad.
You know what's crazy though? It's insane how quickly that man deteriorated. You know, like
Biden, he looks fucking awful right now.
Did you guys see his new ad where
Yeah,
he's
it
like,
comes
I
up on,
can
like,
I
YouTube
can
all
drink
the
a
time?
class. No, it's literally him and Obama like running to the Oval Office, and then it's like Trump at that speech last week where he had to be helped on and off stage, and he had to drink water with 2 hands.
Yo, what is up with him drinking
And then,
water with 2
no,
hands?
but the
like
ad
that?
ends with Biden and Obama like having a glass of water and then going, he can drink water. Joe Biden for president.
That's fucking funny, dude.
It's so good.
I don't know, man.
It was like you drink water with 1 hand.
I just
You're good.
don't understand how like that's the best you can do. Like in 2000, listen, don't get me wrong too. Like Biden's been through some shit the past couple of years.
Oh
dude.
my God, that guy is like, the Times did that amazing article. He's like one of the best eulogy givers of all time because he goes to a funeral fucking weekly at this point. Like,
He's fucking old, dude. Everyone he knows is
no,
dying.
dude, his wife died. 2 of his kids died.
His
His
son
died.
died of cancer.
Yeah, one of
Oh
his
my
Whenever-
wife and 2 of his kids died on fucking Christmas in like the 70s. Like,
Dude, they were trying to get him
80s.
to run in 2016, and he was like,
no, dude.
"My son died of cancer.
Yeah,
I'm good."
yeah.
But then, but in 2015, and look, I'm not saying that Joe Biden's gonna be a terrible president if he wins. I'm not saying that he would be necessarily a better president if he won in 2016.
He just looks like a president at least.
right. Dude.
Like,
Here's the thing,
it's
man.
got the symptoms of one. I'm like,
Even George
what's
Bush
going on now?
Even
Yeah.
George Bush, to a certain degree, was presidential. You know, like when 9/11 happened and he was in fucking New York City and he was like, the people that knocked these towers down, they're gonna hear from us.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I hear you, the country hears you, and the people that did this to our towers is gonna hear from us. Everyone went fucking insane, right?
Yeah, we're like,
I just
fucking
got
kill him.
goosebumps from it. That was our president, and he was a fucking moron.
Yeah, but
But you know
also
what?
he was also smart enough to get Dick Cheney as a vice president. So he was like, whatever I lack there, at least I have somebody.
Himself into that shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
You watch the movie Vice, and you see that Bush is.
Awesome.
Like,
I don't think it's
begging
no.
him.
I don't think it's how that went. Either.
I don't think he was begging him. He
I
was
don't
like,
think
"Listen,
so
I'm your
either.
vice president."
That's what I'm thinking, though. I think that at least they whoever the powers that be had Cheney to come in there at least compensate.
Oh, and how convenient that the ex-CEO of Lockheed Martin is now the vice president. Halliburton, sorry. Oh, the ex-CEO of Halliburton just so happens to be in the White House now, and yeah, let's go into a war where,
Oil.
Halliburton's going to be the #1 provider of military assets for us. Whoa, isn't that interesting?
And
Coincidental.
I don't have to get that money back.
Like, dude, are you fucking kidding? Like, how does no one see that and go, isn't this a little weird?
Because,
That's like me being the CEO of a pod company,
Who's gonna fucking
becoming
stop
the
him?
president.
Who's gonna stop
giving up
any of
my
these guys? Like,
But that's what I'm saying.
nobody
dude.
anymore, man.
But,
Like nothing.
dude, there's got to be something that happened. Like, dude, this is what happened in France like 15 different times, and they kept having revolutions. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
you think we're gonna start having revolutions?
They have like 7. This
People
is their
are trying.
7th constitution.
Yeah.
Who the
Francis?
fuck makes 7 constitutions?
Well, people that like make it in fucking 1776 and shit changes a little bit, maybe.
No, dude, we still have the right to bear arms.
Sure, right.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they're AR-15s. What?
Al, don't turn right up there. Just
No,
keep going
listen to me.
straight. I can tell. I can just
That's
tell.
telling me to go right too.
No, it is not on the same road.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go to Stony Road. That's
Yeah.
fine. Get this out of here.
That was if you went to my parents' house.
Wah, wah, wah.
Bum, bum, bum. Which some
Whatever.
dude I went to high school with owns now.
So yeah,
Fun time.
I
fucking Pennsylvania. Here we are.
I want to see. I think that this fucking election's gonna be a bloodbath, and honestly, like, I can't wait to get the fucking buttered popcorn
It's
out.
gonna be.
Like watching those two fucking
Fucking
old
house.
ass men fucking argue on a debate stage.
Give me it.
Oh,
Give me it.
woo!
Give me it. I hope Joe just lowers the shoulder and puts one in him.
Dude, I just
Or
want
it's
to
like a
watch
driving contest
No,
and he just
just
fucking
put the-
sends the ball further than Trump every time.
That's what we should do. This presidential election, fuck the policies, because it clearly doesn't
18
fucking
holes.
matter anymore. No,
I
not
don't
even 18
know if
holes.
I don't even know if Biden golfs.
Home run derby. Give us something stupid that is
Yeah.
completely irrelevant.
Yeah, America's pastime.
Just give us like a fucking home run derby, or like put them in the fucking ring for 3 rounds and let them fight. And let's just see who walks out. Like, because at that point, that's essentially what we have going on here.
It goes like, yeah. I mean,
No
that's how
one's
it used
listening.
to be done, right?
No,
Yeah, like if you want to take my shit, you better fucking kill me.
you better get ready to fucking fight, motherfucker.
Lion battles. Keep going.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think that there's any fucking purpose to actually listening to these guys debate, because no one's listening.
I'm not
The
listening
people,
to a
the
fucking
people
word
that
that's
don't
going
want
on.
Trump, the people that don't want Trump are going to vote Biden. The people that want Trump
Are just
are
gonna
going to
Trump.
vote Trump. So it does not fucking matter. It's that middle ground, right? And how do you get those people to vote? And the middle ground, I would say, like, that's me. Like, I don't consider myself a liberal. I don't consider myself a conservative. I think I'm right down the middle. You want to know how I want to see who wins this election? Boxing match. Give them those fucking sock 'em bop 'em boppers things, like those big inflatable boxing
Yeah.
gloves that we had when we were kids. Give them those 2 things. Let them go to town.
Whatever, yeah. It's
See
gonna
who
be one,
fucking snaps a hip
connection.
first.
That's it. I mean, whatever. We're gonna figure it out. But, you know, until then, that'll pretty much be this episode, I guess.
Yeah, guys, we are 4 minutes away from our destination, so
Let's just go
I
until
guess
we fucking pull in.
we're gonna keep
I
going.
feel pretty good. I feel
Yeah,
pretty good about
I'm pretty
this.
good on that. And
pretty
we
good.
are fucking out of here. We'll see you guys in a couple hours.
No.
Love you.
I love you. Thanks, White Claw. We'll see you soon. I'm gonna shove